I usually... Well, I played for a long time, but... wait, we need to fix this into compact mode. It's... the away travel is so far for away games. It's not really in my interest at the moment. How do you counter Ethiopians expos as Britons? Yesterday I got owned by some good player with Ethiopians and expos and castles. You gotta probably stay... You gotta abuse the range pretty much. Abuse the range, abuse hills, stuff like that. Nikon 2110 has subscribed and saying, "What the fuck, man? I wanted to write a message." Well, go for it, Nikon. You tag me with it, I'm sure I'll notice it. Write it in the chat, and I'll read it out. Okay, so it's southeast against... Oh. Lay my boy. Oh my god. Look at these SY guys. They're going ham. Bye-bye. Well, I feel... Yesterday I played without board. No, not yesterday. 2 days ago. I played without boars because Pedro from the German team stole both my boars. Ripperino. Both boars. Bye-bye. Oh, he has so many sheep as well. Did they steal sheep too? I almost feel like they're stealing sheep too. They stole sheep too. Oh wait, never mind. It's pretty early, so never mind. But yeah, he's gonna lose both boars. The Max is stealing a boar from Yo here. I feel like Finland and China are getting kind of a rivalry going here. Starting laming, full-on laming mode in the practice games. They're really preparing for the tournament. Can you mute the chat? Yeah, I did it already, sorry. Discovered your YouTube channel a week ago. Been on a viewing rampage since. Love the community stream and your encyclopedic knowledge of the game. Love from India. Thanks a lot, Nikon, and thanks for the sub. Oh, they're stealing it back. Ah, Ripperino. Oh, all the laming went really well for the Chinese team so far. Yo, still missing sheep though. But yeah, the laming went. I'm gonna turn down the scroll speed a little bit since we are in. No, it's too low. There we go. Okay, so laming has gone perfectly well for the. Where was the last boar? There, yeah. So he's gonna have 4 boars. Ay. I mean, that's Britons as well. The sheep are so good as the four Britons, the sheep, and he's gonna have so many left over after the boar. It's gonna be amazing for him. So Zupi here. Also, oh my god, it feels bad, man. He's Mongols and he has no boars. Look, he has 8 villages and berries. He has to manually task villagers from berries to the mill to be able to make villagers. Feels bad, man. Huck thanks a lot for the new sub, man. Welcome. Ay. And Yo here. 1, 2, where's the 3rd boar? Maybe already ate it. Yeah, I probably ate it already. No. Oh, he did get a lame. No, they stole back his... Never mind. Max was stealing a boar from Yo and they just took it back. So, never mind. Pockets are fine and safe though. You have Turks and Aztec as pocket for the Nordic team. Well, we have Britons to Max flank. Yeah, Zupi has Mongol flank. Really good flank civs, by all means, really good flank civs. The only issue here for them is that they have Aztec pocket. They need to figure out what they want to do about that. Center of attention, the pocket. Paladin went to take a boar, and the pocket Lix also went to take a boar, so they
look
like
at
double
these
lane him.
scrubs struggle. Don't they have map hacks or something?
That's reserved for me, mate. Johan the second, I will call you that. Thanks for 4 months, man. No, they don't have map packs. I'm the only one with the existing map packs in this game. No one else has cracked the code yet. Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! Like 6 sheep still, and we're at 8 minutes, and he has still not even taken this boar. Kiliso as well with 4 months. Much appreciated, man. Appreciate the continued support. So Pocket's just luring deer, playing standard pocket play. Not sure why this sheep is out here, but yeah. So I would say, I mean, the laming on this side went incredibly well for China. So they are in a big lead, I would say. Also, they have Aztec and Britons as flanks, while the other Civ has Aztec as pocket. Okay, so they're doing something. He's going forward in Feudal Age. He's gonna run into 2 wolves here, though. Let's go to Spaden's point of view. Yeah, so Spaden is going forward. I mean, he killed off... No, not the pocket scout. Probably Paladin's scout. For those who don't know, Feng Jin is also, well, mostly known as Paladin. Congratulations with getting summer at last. Summer's the nicest day of year in northern Norway. Indeed, indeed. There's like 16 to 20 degrees outside right now. And sun, so that's rare. So the question is, what will Zupi be able to do? He's taking deer with Mongols, which makes sense. He had an 11:30 uptime. I'm not sure what unit choice he will go for though. Should probably be going skirms or something like that, because he's against Britons and he's already on gold, so... I think Zupi will be kind of okay if he goes scouts, and... question will just be... how are they gonna react to the forward from Spaden here? You're always going on stone, so apparently he's gonna play Man-at-Arms Tower Rush. Yeah, it's already forward vills. You should have sent these earlier. Like these villages could have been chased back and lost a lot of time because the militia weren't nearby. Do you see the goal scored by Castro in the... no, I did not, Cannabis. Why is Spaden allowed to play for Finland? Oh, they just needed another player for this. This is just rated games. They needed a 4th player. So yeah, this is going to be painful for the Max as well. He's doing a counter tower. Oh, I think actually I would... Oh, it's probably too close. The Man-at-Arms will get hit. Yeah, this is like the big thing right now. I mean... It's going skirms here to count. Oh, he's going to be in trouble here, actually. Paladin should attack with villagers as well here. Needs to micro these. Yeah, this tower will go up and he will probably just move along. Because the thing for the Max is now... This is one of his stones. This is the other stone. He cannot make another tower. This is the only tower the Max will have. So Yo just did that and he forced a counter tower. And now Yo should have free reign with towers wherever he wants. Again, this is a big part here. Looks just hit Feudal Age. And Spaden is already here with archers, towers. This is a beautiful tower. It's going to take out the berries and the gold. So Spaden's pressure, it seems like Lix has no clue that it's happening. So this can actually turn out really well for the Nordic team. I would love to answer questions and read chat, guys, but it's a little bit... there's a lot of things going on. It's a 4v4 game, so it's really hard to like catch everything unless you actually pay attention to the game. Yeah, Lix has no clue it's coming. He has... Well, now he knows. This is a great move by Spaden. He has... Let's check Lix's resources. Well, the only good thing for Lix here now is, I mean, he's off gold. He does have extra gold here. So he's going to place a tower and make a mining camp on this gold. But he is Turk, so he could make light cav, scout cavalry that will turn into light cav as the game goes on. I mean, as he hits Castle Age, so. I was told last year summer was good in northern Norway. They said it was on Tuesday. What? So you mean like we only had 1 day of summer, is that what you're saying? Yeah, this is what I meant. Like Max has no... He can't make a second tower. Unless he goes to stone. So Yo will... Like he has no answer to these towers. So this is also great pressure by Yo, but the... Ooh. Yo needs to get skirms out quick, or else he's gonna lose a lot of vills. Good counter pressure by Max. But still he has no answer to these towers. Those 2 archers will not be enough. 1 villager, oh this hurts as well. Actually, he might be able to maneuver around. Yeah, he's gonna save all these vills. It's kind of sloppy by Max. He should have caught pretty much all of these vills. Jinghua is walling because he's afraid of the forward from Spaden. And it's coming straight to his gold. That might hurt as well, but then again, he's 2 stables and he's almost up to Castle Age, so he should be fine. I think Spaden is not able to do enough here. Looks, I mean, yeah, Lux had a safe wood and gold to fall back to with a tower, so I'm not sure if these archers and this forward is doing enough. On the other side here, yeah, as we expected, Super will just go skirms to not die. And Paladin going archers. But the thing is, if Lix can give Paladin 1 or 2 knights here, then the Super's army is gonna get completely shreked. Because he has no support from the pocket, since the pocket is forward here, Spaden. So the second there is 1 or 2 knights with the archers of Paladin, that second Super is gonna really struggle. See, he still has goddamn sheep. It's goddamn lamers. So yeah, Yo's equal is vulnerable, but with the 2 knights here, you should be able to clean that up, and also with a few skirms. Nice picks here from Villes, picking up. He should get all of Yo's villagers here. With Yo, I don't know if it's on purpose, but he's spreading the villas out, so he might not lose everyone. If he gets a tower up on this wood, which might be what he's going for, then that will be really good as well. Clever move by the Max, just hiding the vills here. Still, he has a lot of archers, but the thing is, just one mangonel out and all these archers are pretty much useless. Feng Jin adding in skirms as well now. I don't think he can ever break Zupi still, because Zupi just has skirms. But Zupi will have to switch from this army. He can't only make skirms. He's gonna just die straight up to one or two or three knights then. But of course, Lix will have to deal with this first. So they thought Paladin sent archers to Spaden's base, so he sent skirms back to help defend. But little did they know, there's a light cav and a knight coming, not archers. That's gonna be very painful. He's gonna get the tower up and be safe, kinda, but still, that hurts. And the mangonel's out there. Oh, Spaden should almost just dive in here. This tower has 4. There's like 7 villagers up for grabs here. Well, he would lose most of his archers. He's gonna lose them anyway at some point, so he should just dive in here and take as many villas as he can. You should just go for it. Go for it, man! No, go for the villas. You're gonna lose this anyway now. I would have gone for the villas. Oh, nice target fire by Lix here. Very nice. Okay, he's fine here now. Okay, he managed to get out with 4. Not too bad. Max's archers in action again. Yo should just fully wall here now, and he should. I mean, the thing is, Yo should be able to go to Castle Age fairly quickly as well. Okay, the Max, is he taking stone? Yeah, he's taking stone here, so Max is in an okay spot, but still. The thing is, the early pressure from Yo made it so that Max's space is not ideal anymore. You see, he has none of the safety back behind anymore. No safe gold, no safe wood. Everything is now on the front, vulnerable to knights from Yo's pocket. That's kind of the idea by Yo and that strategy here, to make to move Max's base all around so they are exposed. Yo, I'm not sure why he's not engaging here. He doesn't have fletching, that's probably it. But with like 2 or 3 knights, this attack should be cleared. And also now, Lix is completely fine. Spaden is not going to be able to do much more damage. The only thing now for Spaden is secure your villagers and make sure you can drop monasteries and stuff in Castle Age, I suppose. You could go for a boom or some kind of fast imperial as well, but it's still super risky. Again, if there's like 3-4 knights with bloodlines and +1, then this army of Zupa is just gonna die straight up. Paladin sneaking army around now to hit Spaden's base, which makes sense because Spaden is forward, which means that he has nothing in defense. Yeah, a lot more dead villas. Let's look at the village accounts. Villas and Jingwa on good counts. The rest are fairly low. Yo on 40. Lix is low, but actually Spaden is even lower now. That means that a forward from Spaden has not been paying off. Seems like he lost all the forward villagers as well. So the forward from Spaden is completely shreked at this point. This can do some nice work though, but yeah, Paladin has army here, so should be fine. The problem here was that Spaden didn't even save any villagers, so he can't make a forward monastery or follow it up in any way. So now Now Lux can help Paladin, and this, oh my god, he has 3 archers in here. He's running straight into knights. This is gonna be the whole army of Super, just bye bye. Ripperino. That's painful. That's painful. Yeah, this is, he's taking them off stone, but these towers aren't doing much for the max, but it seems like he feels like he has to do something. I mean, the second Lux gets warned about this. Go back, Lux. No. Go back. You have like 23 units here. Well, this will do damage too, but still. I would rather have cleaned up this whole army. Veles is trying to help defend Spaden over here.
Grass, 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 grass.
Shadow Bear, thanks a lot for the 5 months. Grass indeed. Yeah, Veles. Spaden feels weak and vulnerable probably still, so Veles is keeping some knights around. These 2 towers are still standing. I mean, they can't do too much damage though, but they're keeping so much of the Max's area in his base idle. Really hurts. Lux is now getting town centers up, so Lux is in a good spot. He's gonna reboom fairly quickly, and yeah, I'm not sure how Spaden and how they're planning to come back from this. I think the Chinese team is in a great spot. VLS is gonna have to do amazing this game for them to win. I feel like he's doing good. We're at 26-30 and he's on 85 pop. So that's pretty solid. Usually I used to have a rule that if I was pocket at 28 minutes, if I'm not at 100 pop at 28 minutes, I'm not doing a good job as pocket. It's how but that was like with high standards, you know. So if I'm like below 100 pop at 28 minutes, then I'm not doing a good job. It could be because I was losing a lot of knights. Oh, don't repair. You need to. Oh, you need to build behind. Why do you not build behind, yo? What the hell? That was so unnecessary. Could have just dropped a house or 2, and it would have been fine. But now he's gonna lose. So Veles is doing a really good job as pocket here. Razgriz 12-14. Thanks a lot for 2 months of resubbing with Twitch Prime Man. Yeah, he has crossbows though, so with Balkan Arrow he's getting now. He should be okay, but he's suffering losses for sure. The Max still in Feudal Age, so this was kind of he needed to do this. Oh, the Max is coming forward as well. Oh, this can actually really hurt. Do they know about this? Sorry. Yeah, they know about it now. So yeah, this can do a lot of damage. He's lost most of the meat now, that's the problem, but he needs to get this tower up ASAP. Yeah. It's adding more stables. If I was Mongols, it's 29 minutes. No point adding stables now. Just go to Imperial Age and get your power units out. Yes, yeah, they're gonna clean this up completely now. He has lost all his knights. Still has a villager in the back. He could drop monasteries and stuff. Les is going the heavy knight route. He has 3 stables, 4 stables. Yeah, this is a problem with the skirm army. And the Aztec, when the pocket is Aztec, you can never play aggressive with skirms. Because just like a couple of knights and your whole army is so much weaker. I guess Spaden is just, yeah, he has no military, it's just villagers, so Spaden is transitioning into a boom. And he's caught up with villagers with Lux, but the issue is that Feng Jin and Lux are doubling Zupi now. That's a problem. So I'm officially a caster now, yes. I retired as a player, I'm only casting now. This is a nice move by Zupi, I don't know if you can spot it, but he's leaving his elite skirms at the front to target the crossbows, while he uses the crossbows on the hill to target the knights. So, nice micro by Zupi here. Nice positioning, army positioning.
Sorry to interrupt. When are you next doing a 24-hour stream? Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
Kabbalopoulos, thanks for the 4 months. I'm planning to do one this summer. We will have to see when it fits exactly though, because I have a few tournaments and also I'm traveling a bit this summer. So we'll have to see exactly when, but I'm planning to do one this summer. Thanks a lot for the resub. Yes, they stabilized here. The max is still very, very slow to castle age. It's 32 minutes and he hits castle age. He's been under heavy pressure though, so it makes sense, but he has no farms. He has very low food eco here. I mean, he's gonna do all the upgrades and then he's gonna not be able to do much more. Yeah, they're really putting on the pressure, bringing a Mangudai as well, Knight. Spaden has 4 town centers going. He really needs to hit Imperial pretty quickly. Else I think Super will just die straight out. Super is playing 1 town center though. He's doing what he has to do. He needs to survive and just buy time. He's doing the right thing by playing 1 town center, but I feel like it's gonna get harder and harder now. Paladin as well with Britain's range. Adding town centers. 3 TCs, 4 town centers, so... Like, on this side they're banking on Spaden hitting Imperial Age and being able to do enough damage and buy enough time for Zupi to come back in the game. Zupi is just sacrificing himself to buy time for Spaden, pretty much. He was without boars, so you gotta... I mean, you gotta respect that. He had no boars. This again, very big problems. Viles is doing great raiding though on Yo, so he's doing... You can see Yo is only on 30 villagers, and that's really low. So Viles is doing a great job raiding. He's also trying to raid Jinghua, but Jinghua has camels, so it's easier to defend. But the thing is, both flanks of the Nordic team and also Spaden is quite far behind their opposites, I feel like. Spaden with the free boom is kind of catching up, but the thing is the flank is falling so far behind because Spaden is just booming. Then again, he's Aztec, so I mean he can't really help much, but the flanks are dying on the Nordic team. Now they're moving over to the pocket, so while you can say that Viles is in a great spot, he just hit Imperial Age. It's gonna get doubled now, and he's probably gonna... This is gonna buy enough time for Jinghua to get his Mangudai up running, and as Turks, you don't really have too many options against Mangudai. They should just sacrifice all of this now. Trade as many units as possible with the cavalry of the Turk player, because Turks is going cavalry. He's sticking the cavalry route, doing cavalier, doing heavy camel. So they should just trade as efficiently as they can here, and then move over to Mangudai afterwards. Again, Zupi just trying to survive pretty much. Spaden is gonna hit cast Imperial Age in a minute. Should start preparing. He's preparing barracks because he's gonna go eagles naturally, and this castle is very nice. It's gonna secure these areas. He needs to move on to this gold as well, so he can sustain eagle production. Max sent all his units. I still struggle a little bit to see how... I mean, the Max has a lot of units. Yo has few units. Yo is far behind in economy now. I just struggle to see how they still can break them, you know? I don't think Jinghua can be broken now with Mongol's pocket and Mangudai castles already. 3 castles up at least. Some nice raid here, but that will be dealt with soon. I just struggle to see how Turks is gonna be able to beat Mongols here. I mean, this is one way, if the Mongols doesn't micro at all. And once Spaden has gathered like 20-30 eagles, he should be able to clean this. So it's not over by any means, but I still think the Chinese team has the edge. You can see the villager difference as well with Fengxin and Zupi, over 20 difference. So the Britain's player on the other side is going to be really strong soon. Well, I mean, that was one way you could... I mean, did he escape? Yeah, I think he got away with the Mangudai. Or did he? Did he lose all the Mangudai? No, they're here. Never mind. Yeah, that's the thing now. How are they going to beat Mangudai? Once there are like 40 Mangudais out on the field, how are they ever going to defeat it at this point? Yo still being a nuisance with a couple of crossbows in the back. Nice positioning by Jinghua here. Ah, he should have just stayed. They shouldn't go too soon. You don't have enough eagles here to trade efficiently. This is too few eagles. He's just gonna... Yeah, he's going there. Still not too many eagles. I would have waited for another round or two. Can't really trade efficiently here. He's just gonna lose all the eagles. So again, they're trading fairly nice. Chinese team are trading nicely, I mean. Looks about to hit Imperial. The Max doing the 40-minute Bosa. Super strats right there. Play a match, don't spectate. Well, I want to try and get into this game after they're done, so we'll see. If we can't get into this game after they're done, then we'll try and play a game. Jingwa's population isn't high though. He has only 100 vills. I'm not sure, I guess Villas has gotten some good raid on Paladin here, but I mean Jingwa, Lovecheng, which is also known as. Also, they haven't placed markets down yet, which is surprising. You should place it immediately as you hit Imperial Age. You're cleaning this with eagles now, which is nice. I'm still super surprised that Jingwa is on those such low villager count. He's not gonna have the super early strength. Well, I say that, and then we see 40 Mangudai. So they have a nice army here now. Yo is just going monks, it seems, which is a nice move. Yeah, now this army is gonna be really hard to stop, and Spaden is also gonna have to start raiding really good now. I'm not sure what. Okay, he's adding more stables, so he's just gonna stay Cavalier to serve as a meat shield as well for the British arbalest that are soon to come. Like eagles, the main strength of eagles are if you get to raid before there are huge knight numbers or cavalier numbers. These eagles are not gonna be very strong in a few minutes. Well, actually they're not even that strong right now because Lix has a good economy and he's gonna hit Imperial Age and be able to make a lot of Cavalier. Gonna see how units melt to Mangudai. I mean, he should be moving back here. Let the monks convert. Still trading well, but he could have made that better. Yeah, you can see how hard it is to deal with Mangudai. They're so strong. Zup is up to 80 vills. He's still far away from Mangudai, but he's onto his extra goals here now. Like the thing as well is Zupi has spent so much gold defending, making archers and units to defend. So when he hits Imperial Age, he's not gonna have the huge amounts of gold to go heavy on the Mangudai, or too heavy. Oh, this is a very poor engagement by Yellow. Looks very, he wasted like 6-7 Cavalier here for nothing. Jingwei is going out to raid. It seems like he's trying to target their early trade. This is gonna be a nice pick though if he gets those vills. Yeah, Lux actually doesn't have too many Cavalier. They can actually probably win this fight. Oh, bad patrol by Paladin here. Yeah, this is gonna be a very good fight for Spaden and Zupi. They didn't. I don't know why they engaged here. They did not. They clearly did. #clearly did not have enough Cavalier or meat in front of their arbalest. So I have no clue why they were attacked. Why they engaged here. Now they wasted the whole like Cavalier / Knights beat Eagles as long as you have the numbers, right? But he only had like 15-20 Cavaliers, and well, the other guys had 30 Eagles. Then it's not good enough. Obviously, he has to. The thing is, you also end up just chasing Mangudai all the time. Just chase, chase, chase. It's not too much value here, though. I mean, a few trade cards only, but because yeah, it's fine. He's also forcing the units from Villas to be chasing him. But he's staying on 100 vills, which is kind of surprising to me. He's staying on 100 vills and just going for the huge army. Not sure if that's their plan or not, but. It seems to be a choice rather than a misplay. It seems to be like he's aware of it, doing it. Yeah, neither side has started trade yet. They're here to drop markets now, but trade isn't really up running. As we have a pause. They engage because they're not pussies. Well, good for them then, I guess. Yeah, like, okay, Jinghua has siege ram as well now. Let me just check here quickly. Yeah, Jinghua has siege ram as well. So, I mean, okay, so the biggest enemy of Britons are siege ram. The max is Britons. Biggest enemy of Turks, siege ram. Viles is Turk. Although Viles is going the cavalry route, so it's not that hard to deal with rams, but still. Yeah, I don't see how they can stop the push from Jinghua here. They don't have the units. He's Imperial Age now, the max, but still. Siege rams are just gonna steamroll everything. This could do well though. You might want to go for Jinghua though. He's going for licks. The problem here is, oh, this is gonna die. Just like 8 eagles is gonna be enough here. Because our archers are so bad against eagles, and Lux is using all his cavalry to try and defend this eagle raid. This is a very nice raid from Spaden. The problem remains here still. The thing is, if this dies, then then they have no way to start to get their trade going, right? The trade will just get ripped. Yo is also Imperial Age now, doing Elite Eagles. So Elite Eagles, Monks, Siege Ram, Mangudai against Hussar and Arbalest. It's not gonna end pretty, boys, is what I can tell you. Even though they might do well, they'll hold here. They'll do fine on this side. Spaden just sacrificed all his eagles to kill Vils. You see Lux is on 70, 80 Vils now. Which is nice, but still Spaden lost the bulk of his army. So they can't do anything now except hold. And fact remains, they just have no way to defeat this right now. Think, yeah, Viles is out of gold as well. Yeah, he's very low on gold. He's trying to start trade, but he spent so much gold in Castle Age and early imp on Cavalier that he is just dry now. And now he's only got Hussar. So Hussar, Arbalest, against Siege Ram, Elite Mangudai, Elite Eagle Warriors, Monks. He's gonna lose his main gold pretty quickly, the max here. So yeah, this is not gonna end pretty. Yeah, they're just losing army composition wise on both sides now. It is somewhat, how to say, again, they were unlucky with the civ positioning. Like that's one of the problems with RNG in 44 team games. Aztec is a really good flank civ on Arabia, but as pocket, they are more a liability than a. There is potential as pocket as well, but they are a liability kind of. So the thing is, if you get Aztec pocket and the opponent team get Aztec flanks, that's just bad luck, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. So, and that can be the game. It can also make you lose the game. So, Spaden also having to mix in pikemen now. They're just like the armor composition is just getting worse and worse. He's trying to move to Mangudai, but he already lost one castle, and I don't think he has much gold. So, like, ooh, they're not on the top of the hill, and they just keep steamrolling here. Everything is just snowballing now on both sides. Yeah, I don't see how they can hold this, and I don't see how they can hold this. So I would have to say, I don't want to be one of those guys, you know, but this is probably GG. I would say that the Chinese team had better civ positioning though. Britons and Aztec as flanks are pretty much the ideal flank civs with these civs. They have a nice standing army here, but the thing is, once these arbalists are gone, will they be able to replenish? And they are so close to the trade, right? They're just one screen away from the trade. Not sure why he's not running in here with the Mangudai. Seems like he switched his focus over here, but he could have just run in here and sniped like 30 trade carts and got out again. Again, they're holding here, kind of. But it's like they're always barely holding on. Barely. And that's a big problem. Let's see, trade carts. Biles has 40 trade carts, really nice. Early trade. This is one of the ways you can actually come back into the game. Biles has so much more trade than the rest of the enemies, so he can probably spam gold units forever. But, well, not forever. He's still making hussar, but like once the trade, give him 5 more minutes, and he's gonna start producing and slinging gold again to his allies. Well, you can see the rest of the enemies are below 20, but so are his allies, so... I'm not sure why this keeps jumping around, why they switch positions. Does anyone know? I'm not sure about that. Again, Paladin taking Zupi's gold. I'm not sure why they left this hill even. They were here in a perfect position to start raiding trade and they just went back from here. I'm not sure about that, but they just want to take out all the production in the middle. Yeah, they're losing ground on both sides. China has most of the map control and everything, so it goes by score. Yeah, but when they jumped over, I looked at the scores and I thought it was like that, but then I looked at the score and they were below still, even though they got moved to the left side. DNM, I've noticed you, sir. Yeah, this is one of those games where I think Finland can fight, well, Nordic team can fight for another 5-10 minutes, but they're just delaying the inevitable, in my opinion. It's moving Mangudai over to the side now, either to go to the other side or to go for trade, or just raid villagers wherever you can find. Yeah, they're just delaying the inevitable. Look at the populations as well. You have 2 guys on fairly low pop, while the whole Chinese team is max pop except licks. But they can sling licks to max pop pretty quickly. Zupi? What's wrong with the way I say Zupi? Zupi? Should I say Zupi? How else would you say it? Zupi. Why we're trying the best to not say Sweden. Yeah. Zupi. This is a big fight. We have the hill here, but Jinghua and Joe have the rams that will probably take fire from the Arblast unless he's focusing. And I might be so bold. Well, actually the reinforcement, all the stables, he has like 12 stables just next to this fight, so that can really be helpful. They're actually gonna trade fairly nicely in this fight then. But the siege ram still, they're gonna tank so much fire from the Arblast. It seems like Max has done a good job at target firing, and so many Mangudai have gone down. Not the greatest fight for SY or China, but they were just trading units. I mean, this is such an exposed area. I'm not sure why they're not making a push here. Drop siege rams here, 5-6 siege rams and 20 Mangudai, and you can just raid so much trade. Yeah, nice catch by Zupi. You should stop and fight, Yes, again they're losing ground here. Like, even if they hold on and they can't be pushed back, how much wood do they have left? This wood. They have this wood is about to run out. This, they have some wood back here, but like long term, they're gonna be real low on wood. While China has like the whole center and all these wood patches. So yeah, Finland, well, Nordic team is they're just holding on. When would Britons want to go arbalest versus longbow? Longbow is always a better choice, but you need to have castles to make longbowmen, and arbalest are good if you have like leftover crossbows from Castellation, also because you can make them from archery ranges in general. The longbowman would beat arbalest. Also have the longer range, more damage output. It's actually not trading too bad with pikes here, since he's all over the units on top of them. Actually not too bad of a fight for the pikeman. Yo is stream sniping me, so he heard what I said, so he's dropping the siege rams. Lux is in now raiding some vills and some trade carts. Not getting too many kills because it's really hard for cavalry to kill trade carts. Yeah, they're just, like the Nordic team is they're just running in between. They're running around, chasing all the time chasing. That's also since China has map control, they can dictate how this game is gonna go. So they can dictate where to fight, where to raid, where to take any engagement, and the Nordic team will always have to react. You can always see how the Nordic team is never the one to engage in the fight. They're always fighting back. The Chinese team is always picking the fights. Now they're switching the focus down here, which is about time. Go in, man. Some sneaky Mangudai in here. Gonna kill some trade. So, thoughts on Maratha deal? I'm not too big of a fan of Maratha, but I hope I'm proven wrong. I don't mind though, since we're losing Griezmann, we have to make some signings, right? Oops, this is the next potentially game-ending push. They're gonna have to react again. He's gonna have to send all his cavalier to help out. Yeah, they don't really have much. He's gonna lose all this arbalest. These siege rams are gonna population cap him pretty much, and they're gonna lose more trade. You see the trade cards now. They're all circling around 30, which is a low number. They're all constantly losing trade, and this is potentially, yeah. Lost all the arbalest. The max has no army left. Well, 40 army. But they are all over here. Another sneak from Jinghua. He's like sending small packs of manga all over the place to try and kill trade. Which it's working out. They're losing so many trade cards in general. Yo is now siege onager. They're not gonna have an answer to this. Bombard towers are getting cleaned. Pikes here are gonna deal well with the Cavalier, and they're calling it GG. See, when you mix Nordic teams and don't have Norwegians in there, you're not gonna win. It's just as simple as that. Pretty straightforward. You need Norwegians on your team. Yeah, I would say the forward of Spaden didn't pay off. It didn't do enough. But at the same time, they stole 2 boars from Zupi, so obviously that's a big factor in this game. But yeah, overall, nice level of the game though. Yeah. Civ positions as well had a big part to say in how this game played out. Having Aztec Pocket is always hard to play. GG.